Video games, movies, design, and sex appeal. These are all words that come to mind when I think of the word 3D, three-dimensional. You've probably seen models sculpted like this in ZBrush prior, or you've seen more standard poly modeling alternatives, like hard surface techniques. Perhaps you've seen assets like this, or perhaps you're just a video game enjoyer like myself, playing games like Morrowind, walking around, and then you see something interesting, and you stare at it, and you ask yourself the question, how do you make this? Well, let's figure that out. We're going to go over the history, some of the history of modeling, why it's important. We're going to go over methods that can be used, as well as what is 3D is the topic I hope to cover in this small seminar. Let's go. We're going to start by explaining what modeling is. At its core, modeling is basically taking any component and changing it in three-dimensional space. It's like Play-Doh or clay, and all you're doing is slowly finding your shapes and deciding how you want them to look on your object, right? Like that. Now there's 2 or 3 flavors that you have to pick from. You got your vanilla over here, your poly modeling. You have a bunch of different ways. You have destructive modeling and non-destructive modeling. You have your good old sculpting, which is more like clay, where you're just placing strokes on an asset in order to get an InDesign. Bada boom, like so. And that's a little bit more painstaking, but it's also rewarding. And then you have automated design, or CAD, like so, which is more parametric and precise, which is also very good for hard surface. Now, it'd be disingenuous of me not to stop by and give honor to the softwares that really paved the way for 3D modeling and what set the standard. They started in the 80s and 90s. We have stuff like Wavefront, Soft Image, which is some cool softwares, TrueSpace. We have Wings 3D, some tinier softwares that fill in the cracks and really came up with the ideas that we use today. And then came along the big boys. We got like 3ds, Max, Maya, Blender, and ZBrush. And these are the tools that really shaped how we go about modeling today and really streamline the processes that we use. Why 3D model? That's probably the biggest question in this entire video. Why do we model? Some people model to make things, just characters or ideas, and to express themselves. Some people model entirely for money. But at the end of the day, no matter why you model, you're modeling for the sole action of creating an item yourself. So why do we model is going to be specific to you. I recommend doing it because you love to create stuff and come up with ideas and see your world build in front of your eyes. But if that's not the reason you want to do it, that's fine. And all the information will work the same regardless.